Alright, gonna do a walk around, drive around, show around video of this 2013 Passat TDI SEL Premium. Gonna do a cold start on it. Got remote start on there. Gonna try to go as far as I can. I'm actually gonna jump in it, reverse it out of here, so I can get a better look around it. It does need to be cleaned up a little bit. We haven't really detailed it, but we can look past that. Alright. Just gonna reverse it so I get a better look at it. We'll get back out of here. Get a good look at it, and then after that I'll go around and point out any blemishes that I see. Now I know I might not capture everything, but the purpose of the video is, kind of see what you're getting into. You don't want to waste your time, our time. Tires are brand new. They maybe have 300 to 500 miles on them now. I was driving around after we got them replaced. I'll kind of go through each panel so you can see if you see any blemishes in it. See something on the video that I can't as I'm recording this in person. See a couple small dents right here on the door. You can't really even see them with the naked eye. I can kind of saw them from the corner. I don't really see nothing back here. See a little scratch right there. One right there. Little scuffs right there. That actually looks like it can be wiped off. Sorry, pointing the camera down right there. Roof. I was gonna wash it, but I really wanted to get a cold start on it, so I was gonna wash it up. Yeah, we got that snowstorm last week, or I guess I call it an ice storm, if anything, but so it hasn't even been washed since then, so it will clean up pretty good. Do got a little bit of bumper damage down there. It's not really noticeable because you're up here looking at the vehicle. Parking sensor. I have the sensor is actually in there. I tried making it stick right here, but it must be missing a little mounting hole that goes around that little ring trim. That has to be there. I'd have to get that little ring trim to make it hold, but it fell back. I tried making it stick, but then a couple scuffs there, right there. But for it's a 2013, so it's 9 years old, or I guess it probably came out in 2012. So really, it's about 10 years old at this point. That's really it on the outside. I'll show the interior. Like I said, it hasn't been really clean. I need to vacuum it up. but it will come with a detail. I'll have to clean that up for sure. There's a vacuum. I apologize in advance if I miss anything. Let's see. Trunk open from here. I think when you put the spare tire back in, how it goes, looks like it was maybe. I think I did that actually when I was trying to, I don't remember what I was doing. This is the DEF tank back here. So it's a diesel, so of course you have to put DEF in it. That's what that white stuff is, so it just spilled. So. But spare tire is under there, I saw it. See it there. That foam needs to be put back down in the right position. And now I'll show around on the inside. Does have a touch screen. It is functional. It does have navigation. Let's see. Hopefully I know how to get out of there. There's the map. Stop. Has Bluetooth audio, has Bluetooth for your phone, of course. The sunroof has a sunroof. Sunroof is functional. I think it's this that you mess with. There we go. All the way open. All the way closed. And you just open this button, close it. And I think to tilt up, let's tilt. It's all the way open. Let's see, tilt down maybe. And that's to close it. Oh, wrong way. Just close it from there. Close it up. And that's it. Has automatic headlights. Let's see, has fog lights. Has your phone buttons on the steering wheel. I have replaced the battery in here as well, so it does have a brand new battery. It has a Fender stereo system, so it does have that. You have your trunk button down there. You have your mirror adjusters over here, other buttons over here, and let's see what else. Center console. You have one for an old iPod, then you still have the regular auxiliary in there. You have the push to start button right here, so you don't have to put the key in anywhere in the ignition. There's nothing there, it's just blank. You just have the start stop right here. Hazard lights, the little clock. I know I mentioned the airbag light that's on. That's just for washer fluid, so that just needs to be topped up. And I believe this headset is missing a reverse light, so that would just be taken care of, no problem. And you got your daytime running lights. And that one's just like for when you don't have the gas or the brake pedal pressed. And that's really about it. I'll do one more thing before I do a quick drive around that I want to show under the hood. We haven't cleaned under there or anything. I've just, like I said, I replaced the battery. Pretty clean under here. Noisy diesel motor. Do a quick drive around. I don't know how familiar you are with these Volkswagens. I personally love the diesel ones. I think they're more reliable than their gas versions of the, like, you see a lot of the 2.0 liters and you see a lot of the 1.8 liters. Those, and I don't mind them, but usually when I get them, a lot of times they need a timing chain. On the diesels, I really haven't had to do much to them. If I ever see one, it maybe needs a NOx sensor, which is a nitrous oxide sensor. It's kind of like a O2 sensor, basically, a oxygen sensor. One thing that's different on Volkswagens is they don't use a standard automatic transmission that you see in a lot of cars. They use something that's called a DSG, which is essentially a dual clutch transmission. That's not what DSG stands for, but that's what it is. At the end of the day, they just call it something else. So with the DSGs, they're basically a manual transmission, but they automatically shift for you. So you're gonna kind of feel a little bit of that manual transmission feeling because it does shift for you and stuff. But it's not as smooth as a real automatic. But they're lighter transmissions and they shift faster, stuff like that. But yeah, it's not too noisy of a cabin. Right now I'm only going about 30. And those lights aren't really flashing on the dash, it's just the light. I'll kind of put the camera in here focusing on the road, so if I go out of focus, I apologize about that. I'm looking at the road, not actually what the phone's recording. But it is a smooth ride, I'll say that. I've gone over bumps and stuff, and you're not going to hear any clunking or nothing like that. The suspension feels real tight in the steering. Even when you go over some larger bumps, you're not going to hear any clunking or nothing like that. But from here, I'll kind of just drive and let the car do the talking now. We're going to go on this main road that we're leaving now. Gonna go around and get on the highway, and then after the highway we kind of go back towards an exit that leads us back to the car dealership, and that's a bumpy road right there, so you can kind of see how, or not see, but well, yeah, you'll see it, but you'll also hear that there's no clunking or nothing when we get to those parts. around 75, 80. Well, I won't speak for you, but you know, I typically go around 78. I keep it under that 5 under that 5 over. Now this is a real bumpy street. This is about as bad as it gets in San Angelo. You can hear the bumps, but you can see that the suspension is firm. And that's what you want. Alright, that probably sums up the video. I hope I gave a good representation for this video and for the car. You know, my goal is I don't want to waste your time by you driving over here and it's not something you want, and I hope I showed everything that you may have wanted to see. And maybe now I hope you can come buy it now. Anyway, I'll post this on YouTube and you'll be watching it at this point. Have a good day.